all my crafty friends. We're coming back to you to finish up this October daily. So I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, you're going to do 7 stories. No, we're not. We are going to skip a few days. I have a few days. 25 has been done. I already posted. Oh, no, I haven't posted. I will post that in a separate little video, maybe, or maybe if it doesn't take me too long, maybe I'll post it in this video. Like, I'll go and post it in this one. We'll see how long this footage is. I did it for a design team a while back ago. So that's going to be put in here. But as we got to the end, I had a few stories that I would have put in here. Unfortunately, we're just not, we're going to leave those out due to personal reasons. And yeah, due to personal reasons. Also, one story I had was candy that we hate, and I never took a picture of the candy that we hated. So, I got to leave that out. We're going to do that next for 2024. And then let's see. That's about it. That's about it. And I just didn't have a ton of, oh God, not the hiccups again. I just didn't have a ton of stories this last week for some reason. I don't know. I think life just got real busy. Okay. Nope. Anyways, I think life just got real busy. So what we are going to do is we are going to do day 23. Story 23, I guess I should say, because I really am going to need to do stories now. I'm going to continue with the 20, like, because I have done a story every day. Like, I haven't skipped numbers at this point. Yeah. So I am going to continue with story 23. So I think, well, the only one that might be off is the pumpkin carving one. Yeah, because I think, nope, I think I'm actually going to be able to do it. Okay. So no, I think we're going to get 23, 24, 25, and go straight to Halloween. So it's just going to go 25 stories, which is perfect. That is a lot of stories to tell in a month. 25 stories, and then it will just go October 31st. I'm good with it. I'm ready to be done with it. I'm very happy with the amount of stories that I did last year. So sorry for the hiccups, guys. It's been an all-day thing. So I am not worried about it. And then we will do October. We'll, oh, I had page protectors in here too. And we will get this all finished up. So follow with me and let's Faubourg Daily 2023. All right, so I printed everything on 11 by 14 double-sided photo paper. I found that this size just allows me to obviously fit more, but also it just doesn't allow me to waste as much paper, where an 8.5 by 11 just doesn't allow me to do like big pictures plus little pictures. I've just found that the configuration is a lot better. So that's what I've been doing lately. This one is my little guy's birthday story, and I'm just keeping it nice and simple, like I've mentioned. And I haven't done many pocket pages in this album at this point, so let's pull them out and get them going. I just pulled a 3x4 card from the birthday story kit, and it was already yellow and orange, so that worked perfect. This 23 is going to come up from Tracy Reed's October Mood kit, I believe. That's it's a Tracy Reed number. And that was pretty much it on that. There's not much decorating. I've already done a ton for that weekend. So that was just like the end cap of it all. And, you know, a few pictures and we're good to go. Next day, we went to Detroit and went to the pedal bar, or went on a pedal bar, I should say. And so that was a lot of fun with all of our friends. So I just have a 4x6 of all of us on the pedal bar, and then a picture of my girlfriends. I printed out this 3x4 card from Syndication. I think that's how you pronounce it. Syncocation. I can't pronounce it. Anyways, I always pronounce it wrong. I am on their design team, and this was the cutest little card ever, and I just thought it worked. There wasn't a card that was going to go with the pedal bar, so, and then just stamping pedal bar on there again. There wasn't much story that needed to be told on this day, so I didn't really need a journaling card or anything. It is just me documenting what I did. And generally in these albums like this and December Daily, it is just like a highlight reel of my October or of my December. And if there's a bigger story to be told, I will go back and tell the story in a more depicted like story in like that person's specific album or in our family album. I will say that December Daily, I do go into a little bit more stories, but not for October. So here I am. I have just so much printed out for October Daily. I've printed out The Haunting from Tracy Reed, along with, I think, some October mood stuff. And then I have a bunch of stuff from Feed Your Craft. That was the name I was trying to remember. Feed Your Craft and In a Creative Bubble stuff. I have a ton of their stuff from a fall kit that they released right before they went out of business. So, I am trying to still get rid of that. I did feel like that card needed a little bit something more, so I just put a little border around the edge, and then of course I couldn't fit it into that pocket because these cards tend to be just a smidgen bigger. So we're just going to take just a little sliver off of that one, and then it fits perfectly. And then I realized I didn't have a number and I'm like, oh crud. So I am going to pull out these foam numbers. I am not, because I was going to use this number, but then I didn't want to fit it, and just didn't fit right. So I went back to these foam thickers. Guys, I have so many of, I don't know if anybody else still has like piles and piles of these, but I have so many of them from scrapbooking, like, back in like '08. I collected like every color of them, I'm pretty sure. So I'm trying to swindle through them and get through them, and I'm getting there. Like, I use them every once in a while, pretty much. So all right, so we're just going to slide those into the pockets, and that day is done. Like I said, quick, easy. I think the rest of this album, I've done the flip through, so that will post here at the end of the week, and you're really going to see that the beginning of this album was very interactive heavy, so I think having a few pages that aren't will settle the album a little bit. I'm not really worried about space or anything anymore. We're at the end of the album. I have plenty of space. She is chunky, but I have plenty of space. Next are all of these circle plastic pieces from the Ellie Edwards Halloween kit. I just never got around to using them, and so I'm like, well, you know what, let's do the top, because the top of this picture really didn't have anything, and put those all down and create a little border. So I thought that was perfect. The middle one is of course going to be Trick or Treat, because obviously that was what we were doing. And guys, it snowed like crazy on this Halloween. Absolutely nuts. I don't know. And I'm not going to say like it just like was a few, like it snowed before on Halloween. That's not unusual for here in Michigan. About every 4 years we get snow on Halloween, right? I'm telling you, you're going to see pictures here in a minute where it is like, well, actually you can see it at the top, where like our decorations were completely covered, and like there was a good like half-inch of snow on the ground. And I was just like, what in the world? So anyways, you can definitely see the snow. It was just huge snowflakes. And at the beginning of trick-or-treating, it wasn't bad. But, it did make trick-or-treating a little, ugh. Everybody's feet were getting wet by the end of it. And, we just weren't totally prepared for winter at this point. So, because we had a really nice, mild October. I mean, it was rainy a lot this October, but it wasn't cold, not like this. So I also have all of those quote banner, I don't know what they're called. They're like little quotes at the bottom, and I have a ton of those still left over, so we're going to slap that one at the bottom. Again, let's use our stash, we need to use the stash of mine. And I'm going to pull out some enamel dots. As you can see, I have tons and tons of all of this. And that's kind of what I've been doing for these to cover up the one hole on the one end. I've just been putting an enamel dot on both ends, and it covers it. Acts like it's never even there if I'm not using it for like a tag type thing like it's supposed to be. All right, so that is going to go on the other side of this like little divider page. So we are going to get out our double-sided tape. It looks like I'm looking for it. I can see myself standing up. There we go. I will always use this when I am gluing down bigger things. And it just, yeah, works out much better. It is much cheaper. And yeah, I love this tape. It doesn't go through so much. We don't go through so much tape runner, I should say. Sorry, guys. Cannot think. All right. We did put a little tab on here. This is about the only page that is going to be hole punched the right way. I got so upset. I don't know why my 6-hole punch keeps on sliding. Like you can like move it to different, ways to punch the holes for different size papers, and it keeps on sliding it keeps on sliding. It never did that before. I don't know why it's become loose or whatever, and I forget to check to make sure that it's all the way out, and totally have punched my holes too small on all of the other ones. I was so mad, but you'll see me redo that at the end. I had one side there that I was just gonna tuck some tape in, and there we go. First one done. And then I pulled up this one and I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't even do this page. This was supposed to be the page before Halloween. So we're going to jump around a little bit. Sorry, guys. But it's just a really easy page. This is just like a autumn walk, probably to go get my kid from the bus or something like that. And I just took a picture of my feet in the leaves. This is one of those from, I think it's the Feed Your Craft, like last fall kit that they did. I believe it is. I don't think it is in a Creative Bubble one. Anyways, so finally used that. I literally have been trying to use this sticker forever. Put a small phrase sticker, and then this is the page that I have already done, day 25. I will get this posted, hopefully. Actually, no, I will have to get that posted because that is a design team page. Anyways, and I just used her kit and a little element from her kit, like a little sticker. I blew it up and cut out the mouth and used it for our carving pumpkins page. There we go. To do day 25. And this one is just going to go on the back. I did not put a 26. I didn't want to. I mean, you don't have to put a number on everything. Here I am I'm just using tape runner to put the, I didn't want to punch holes in that page, that day 26 or 25 page. So I just cut a piece of acrylic, or not acrylic, acetate. There we go. Acetate paper, and, used that. You can get these, you can buy these type, like the tab ones, but I have never chose to spend my money on that one. I have plenty of acetate laying around where I can cut a little piece, like about an inch off, put an inch in between each paper, or put about a half inch in between each paper, and there you go. You have your acetate tab holes. I don't know what you want to call them. Guys, it must be getting late because I can't speak. All right, we just needed a little bit. I needed a little bit of glue there. So here I am punching holes, not realizing that this hole punch was not working the right way, but that's okay. And then we're going to shove those back in. It's such a cute little page. I love it. Love it, love it. All right, so now that page is done. Now moving on to the second page of the Halloween day, pretty much. Here I just had a picture of my 2 kids, not the whole group. And I knew that I was going to need a kind of, place to rest your eye with all of this. So I chose, this is Halloween. This is Halloween paper from Allie Edwards. And I'm like, yes, I can use that here because I hadn't found a place to do it. It had literally fit just perfectly. So I'm going to cut that down. And then here we go. And then for some reason, I don't know, I didn't cut it exactly right. I'm not exact. I can't remember exactly, but it didn't fit exactly right. So then I'm going to have to cut it down even more. But I did think that it needed a little bit embellishments, and I have so many embellishments left over. Like, I just need to put them on paper. So these are those little vellum pumpkins that I'm just going to layer here. You're going to see me do a bunch of different combinations, trying to figure this out. And I think I go with that one. Yeah. And I just staple this down with my Tim Holtz tiny attacher. This thing is a power horse in my scrapbooking. I'm always stapling things down, especially vellum pieces that you don't want to glue down because you can see the glue. Getting out that double-sided tape. I will link this below along with all of the other things that I use in this video. But right now would be a great time if you would like to subscribe to my channel. I would very, very much appreciate it. Thank you so much for getting this far. Guys, I am like so close to 4,000 watch hours. So keep hanging in there. Give me those watch hours. I'm hoping I think by the end of this month, I will get there. So just a few more days and I will get there. Every day I'm climbing a little bit more, and I'm in a little bit of a time crunch because it's a 365 cycle. So the hours that you got last year will start falling off. And yeah, it's just a vicious cycle, but I think I'm almost there, guys. So hang in there. All right. I also thought that it needed something a little bit on the top. So this half circle did it for me again. I was so proud of myself for using all of these things. And then I think I pull out a phrase sticker. Yeah, I do. I pull out a phrase sticker that just says all dressed up. It's just because we're in our costumes. Then we are going to pull out, you'll see, I have just so many different things from so many different companies. And these stickers are like super old. I think this is from like my 2021 October daily, honestly. So we're slowly but surely getting rid of them. I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do it. I should probably just start donating some of this stuff and then just start over new, but we're gonna do it. I'm sick and tired of looking at them pretty much year after year for Halloween, right? All right, so we got that tab. And then, like I said, I didn't need to do much journaling. We all know what happens on Halloween. So punch holes that are later going to have to be repunched, unfortunately. Oh, and had a little bit of an edge there, so we cut that off. All right, that one's done. Yay, we're getting so much closer to being done with this album. Next up is I needed a 3x4 page, but I didn't want to do a page protector because I didn't have 4 more pictures to do. So, and I really didn't take too many pictures. Obviously, it was snowing like crazy, so I wasn't like our phones were getting wet, everything was getting wet. So I didn't take too many pictures this night, unfortunately. So I just cut out this 7 by 8.25 piece of pattern paper. Again, this is from Sino